Hello, backseaters. I'm just going to give it a few minutes because it's an unusual time, and I want to make sure people can join when they get the notification. Welcome to Live on Patrol from Ramsey County. We are live. It's 5 o'clock Central Time. And you are riding with Under Sheriff Mike Martin in the back seat of my unmarked, I got the hiccups all of a sudden, my unmarked Chevy Silverado. And we are in the capital city of St. Paul, Minnesota. I am with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, and we are out in the city of St. Paul, northbound on Rice right now, and at Pennsylvania Avenue. There was a report of a black Camaro that was driving erratically coming down Rice Street, so we're going to head up northbound on Rice, and St. Paul has already dispatched a car. I am monitoring all of the St. Paul channels in my earphone because they're encrypted. I can't rebroadcast them, but I'm scanning all of the countywide channels and statewide channels and city or metro-wide channels. So if something kicks off exciting, we will go to it. We'll go in St. Paul too. I just can't broadcast the radio information or give out information about where the call is until we've actually responded. So the CAT team's out and about. The gun unit was out and about earlier. I don't know if any of them are still around, but I know CAT's out and about, and I am scanning there. I am scanning our Intel channel until they get on and ask me to mute if they're going to do something secret. So, and then I will let you know. But we're northbound on Rice Street. We're at Front Avenue, right by Mama's Pizza, if you know the area. It's been a pretty busy day so far. Just a lot of calls, some stolen vehicles that have been out and about. The CAT team's been out tracking them down and doing some ongoing intelligence work related to some of our more prolific auto thieves. And I've been sitting in the office doing paperwork stuff. Well, I call it paperwork, but it's really computer work, which kind of gives me a headache. So now I'm back to out on the street where I like to be and where all of our people want to be. And we'll see what happens. It's beautiful out. It's my temperature on my truck says it's 55. It's sunny with a few like wispy clouds, but it's supposed to rain and sleet, maybe snow tomorrow, but hopefully today won't precipitation.
Case number is 3778.
So we're gonna look for this black Camaro. I do have a license plate on it, so if I see it, I'll know it's the right one. I haven't heard St. Paul say that they've found it yet. And I'm not seeing any update on the call, so we'll just check the area. The weather's been really nice the last couple of days, which I think is just teasing us because it is going to snow again. We generally will have some snow into April. Towards the end of April, it starts to get nice permanently, and then we get our spring. We're northbound on Rice at Arlington, and we're right in the area where the call came out. I did see a St. Paul squad coming southbound, but it appears as if she hasn't found that Camaro either. So
show me all.
We'll have one in Coast City. One in Coast City for the ceiling.
keeping an eye on our computer-aided dispatch system where we can see the calls that are pending and the ones that are assigned. There's a lot of calls that are assigned right now or pending, but nothing too exciting. There's a weapons case pending in St. Paul, but I don't want to air where it is or the details because we don't want to jeopardize the safety of the officers. For some reason I can't see the comments today on the feed, but so if you were going to post something that you were hoping I might see, it'll be a futile attempt. We're now entering into, we're between Maplewood and Roseville, still in Ramsey County, going northbound, right by Lake McCarran's. I guess the park's still closed this Camaro, so we will kind of continue. And since we're up here, we'll just go up into Little Canada. We're at that weird time of year where it's too warm to have the heat on, and it's not warm enough to put the air conditioning on in the car. So I have to kind of put the AC on, but back off how cold it is.
Get 35, take on 6 that girl.
So for those of you who are new, you are in Ramsey County, Minnesota, riding in an unmarked Chevy Silverado pickup truck, and we are on patrol, live on patrol in Ramsey County. We started, I think it's over 5 years ago now, about 5.5 years ago. The sheriff wanted to show people what we do on our patrols, how we make decisions, and really show that we're just normal people. I usually have somebody riding with me, Director Steve Leiden. He is unavailable today, so so I'm out here by myself, which I'm fine with. He misses it, but I'm sure. I've been in law enforcement since 1989, so I'm working on my 37th year. I worked for the Minneapolis Police Department for 25 years, retired from there. Worked doing emergency management for the University of Minnesota system for a few years, and then got recruited over to work for the sheriff's office, and I've been here ever since. I run the Regional Services and Apprehension Division, which includes our violent crime enforcement team, our apprehension team, our intelligence, our carjacking and auto theft gun unit, and I'm going to be missing something, but it's our job to do the proactive work to reduce crime in the city and in the county, and we've been tremendously successful over the last few years, especially in the areas of carjacking and auto thefts. So got some great troops working for me. Director Steve Leiden helps me run those units, the carjacking and auto theft and intel and the gun unit, and we try to really make a comprehensive strategy, or pursue a strategy to reduce violent crime, knowing who are prolific criminals and what they're up to, and the younger ones that we can still make a difference for. We actually work to get them on the right path. But if they choose not to, then we hold them
What time
accountable.
is it for?
1760.
So we're back northbound on Rice Street in Little Canada, and we are waiting to see what's going to happen.
2360.
Go ahead.
Put me out an AOA with State, 35 east southbound, just north of Cayuga.
Hey,
Two-car
you calling?
accident. Can you tell me if fire's en route?
Yep, everybody's en route, state and fire.
Copy.
You calling? Oh, sorry. All right, thanks. Thanks, bye. I accidentally dialed the smartest man, Kyle, but I thought he called me.
1,000 level for an 85-year-old male not responding.
The dumbest man. He's the smartest. I'm not the smartest.
1718.
So. I heard a call in.
2362 transport.
35E in Cayuga. We'll head down that way.
Juvenile
It's
female from my location to the JTC, turning mileage 82.
one of our squads that was calling, so I'm gonna head that way until they're code 4. I have no idea what we got going on, but sounds like maybe a car fire or a brush fire, because I heard them ask for if fire department was responding.
Okay, 682.
This is medical call 3517 Bel Air for a lift assist, patient weighs 245 pounds.
I'll be around.
1720.
So we're gonna get on the highway here. We're gonna get on 694 and then go south on 35E to head over that way and see if they need assistance.
Which is 35 there, airport.
not too bad right now for rush hour. I've noticed rush hour gets earlier and earlier all the time. It seems like rush hour used to be like 5 to 7. Now it's closer to 3:30 to 5:30. Slowing a little bit now, so as we get closer to where we're going, so I'm thinking there might be a little bit of a Gawker slowdown where people drive by and want to look.
Transporting one adult male from the PD to the LEC, starting mileage 26.
I'm going to turn my lights on here and go down the shoulder. Some people just aren't the brightest bulbs on the tree. Remember my dad used to say, just remember half the people you deal with are below average. And some days that's definitely an appropriate concept. Here's another example. These people just don't pay attention. Gotta thread the needle here. Here's the thing about being live on patrol, and I love you guys, so the things that I'm thinking in my head that I would like to say out loud, I can't say out loud, so So it looks like just an accident here. They probably, because the car was smoking, but it looks like the fire's out.
17.
Looks like there's still a passenger in that car. Sergeant Stradinger, I'm live,
Yes, sir.
just so you know.
Okay, three-car accident, rear-end collision. Got a young little girl in there getting evaluated, but no major injuries.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
Cool, you need any help?
No, I think we're all good. Get some tow trucks and get out of here.
Awesome. All right.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Have a good one. So Sergeant Stradinger is out here. Makes it sound like everything's under control. So they're having a young lady get checked out. He called her a girl, but she looked like maybe in her 20s. So 3-car accident, and now looks like everything's okay. I mean, as far as under control, and the troopers will write up the accident and take care of all the reports, and the medics will check out everybody and make sure they're okay, and everybody will get back to work.
Copy. Am I clearing 80 to 95?
So we're gonna go eastbound here on 94, and then we'll get off on the east side of St. Paul. Get off on Mounds Boulevard, right by Metro State University. Then we're gonna go east on 7th Street. I'm looking at pending calls, not seeing anything interesting, but you never know. We are now on the east side of St. Paul, so I have to change my portable radio to the channel of the district that I'm in. So I like to have the portable radio on the district that I'm in, or the area I'm in, depending on what city. And that way I can call out if I have to get out on foot or get out and chase someone. I'll be on the right channel. In my car radio, I can always flip if I have time. And then that way you can hear what's going on. We kind of hit a lull here, but I have no doubt that it's going to pick up again. It's just too nice out.
foot medics around 1265 Antelope Way for 55-year-old male having difficulty breathing and passed out at 1732.
So we're northbound on Arcade. We're right by the M&H convenience store. And crossing over Phelan Boulevard. Pull over here just for a minute and look at a text I'm getting on my phone. Alright.
5385, Tango clear, sir.
Just a text saying that one of our
Heavy.
career burglars is in custody in our jail. So, well, it's good to know. It's nothing we need to act on. So we're back northbound on Arcade at Case.
4441 and 4440.
4441. 4444.
Road's quoted as suspicious, 36 and white. You're next to him.
Full copies from the PD. 4440, I can take it in the finish.
Copies for what you can clear.
So you
Full copies, thank you.
You might have heard my radio cut out there for a minute. It does that every once in a while, and I've had it into the shop, and
You can clear this position.
can't figure out why it does that. So,
Copies. 4440 you can clear.
4440, copy.
but fortunately, I have the plug in my ear too, so I can hear what's missing on the radio. We're gonna go eastbound on Maryland and hopefully not hit that car. See some St. Paul squads. It looks like have a car pulled over up here. So we will look and see. They look pretty code 4. Yeah, there's 3 officers out there. So we'll monitor the radio in case they need assistance, but it looks like they're good. I'm thinking they might be doing a little traffic along Maryland because they see another stop up here, and I passed one of their traffic cars going the other direction.
4440
traffic. Looks like a bad day to be speeding or violating the law along Maryland Avenue. Looks like he's letting his car stop
44,
go.
41, 44, 40. 44, 41. 44, 40. 50 medic, 1715 Van Dyke. A parking lot, a male. Appears to be tweaking out.
Tweaking out.
4 copies from the PD. 44, 48, copy. 1738. $44.25. Hi, everybody's one of those squads. $44.41. You can be clear. 4 copies.
So we're a ways off from that call. Otherwise, I'd swing by. But Maplewood has 3 cars going to the individual who seems to be on some type of narcotics and acting erratically. So we're gonna go eastbound here on Maryland, passing by Hazelwood, and we'll go down to White Bear. There are some specific stolen vehicles that we're looking for. I don't want to give it away to them that we're looking for them, but if I see one, I will definitely know it and let you know. But they're recently stolen vehicles.
Squad will be out. Okay.
While we're sitting here at the light, I always, it's a good time to check the calls that are pending and the calls that are assigned that we may not have heard.
Right. Your shop will trade it depending for 150 what you're not advised. Okay.
We're northbound on White Bear at Ivy. narcotics and make sure that they're okay until I hear differently.
Go ahead. Transporting one from my location to the LAC. Right. I'm going for 25 cancel. My next one cancel as well.
When I went by, I saw that the officers were talking to the gentleman who looked calm, so I wasn't gonna stop there and
Any mileage 93?
run the possibility of escalating the situation. So we're gonna go northbound on McKnight here. They canceled the medics, by the way, which means the guy was probably just acting a little, I don't know, goofy or doing something unusual. So probably not on narcotics.
43, please, what's the point?
Heavy.
Northbound on McKnight, about to cross South Avenue. We're in the city of North St. Paul.
145.
So we're gonna go west on 11th Avenue and back into, well, I guess we haven't been there yet, into the city of White Bear Lake. We almost made it. Or I'm sorry, Maplewood. I said White Bear Lake because I was on White Bear. It's the city of Maplewood. Oh, there's a dog running around out there. Hopefully it doesn't run into the traffic. Oh, there's a lady with it. All right.
4440.
4440.
Courtesy transport to 1180 Prosperity Road, St. Paul.
Happy 1749.
So the Maplewood officers are giving the male that they were out with a courtesy ride to probably his home. And which is nice of them.
5385 Tango.
5385 Tango.
See the caller in the Huntington Bank lot. B-boy in Pastel. Carrying a male that approached him. Target parking lot, offering to be a hitman for $30,000.
5385 Tango coming.
17.
I don't know if you heard that call, but $30,000 to be a hitman does not seem like a lot. You know, to go to risk going to prison for life. I mean, 30,000 doesn't get you too far these days.
Station 385 Tango, clear assist. Right.
Perspective 38 between Hoffman Unit 231 for an 84-year-old male who fell into his head. 17. Maplewood Medics around 2 Maple Hill, Senior Living, 3030 South Lawn, Unit 260, for a 62-year-old male who is having withdrawal symptoms from medication at 17.
So I'm looking at pending calls and assigned calls. It's a lot of medicals. I don't know why there's so many medicals today. But
2479 arriving, clear punch. Excellent.
Nice car.
6521. Can you retitle suspicious and good report?
Again, we're in the city of Maplewood. We're right by Maplewood Mall. I'm gonna go north. Here on South Lawn from Beam. Checking some areas where we often see stolen cars. But so far, I'm coming up empty.
$44.25.
You good?
For a theft at the mall, suspects are GOA.
Copy.
1754.
4446. You can send that. Who's down the street?
Have you?
Copy.
We're eastbound on County Road D, and we're approaching White Bear Avenue. I'm gonna swing through the lot of this hotel up here.
You can update my location to Old County Road and Arcade Street. $44.25.
$44.25.
I'm going to start with a phone call. If TC's still on the line, you can have her hang up.
Have you? Happy 1758.
northbound on White Bear Avenue into
44,
the city of White Bear Lake.
Copy.
We're gonna go back westbound here on County
44,
Road E.
Copy.
So I am listening to the St. Paul channels, and there's nothing going on. Although they are doing a number of traffic stops. So if you're driving through St. Paul, try to follow the law.
$59.85 EOT.
Over Highway 61. We're going into the city of Vadnais Heights, past the TCO Sports Garden, ice rinks, and there's a big indoor soccer, lacrosse, softball, baseball. I've seen it all played inside there in the field house. kind of went a little later today thinking maybe it would be busier, but sure hasn't been. We'll see if it picks up here, but we'll hang in there for a little bit. Still westbound on County Road E. We're crossing over Interstate 35E, and right by the Target and the Walmart and the new 7 Brews coffee, which I don't drink coffee, but I've heard good things about it.
5672, clear assist.
Okay. LPT.
Copy.
You can show me in the area of that alarm.
Copy 1806.
North on Centerville. Here, let's see. Heights. We're passing Madness Heights Elementary. And
4487. Nothing is there on the edge, and then I'll be checking the area.
Copy. $44.40 and $44.41.
4440.
4441.
For domestic, see your caller at 1148, kind of repeat Charlie. Sounds like the comp was punched by somebody. Heard is the northern air. Caller left and now is waiting in the parking lot here in a silver Chevy Silverado. Like the other half may still be on scene at the northern air, it's unclear.
4448, that'd be 35 east.
4 copies for the PD.
1808.
Centerville Road, we're northbound.
4 copies.
Through the city of Madness Heights, so we're kind of on the edge. And we're going to be coming up here to County Road F, as in Frank.
.4446 area.
Copy.
Truly looking for a good traffic stop or something to do. So stick with me. I haven't fallen asleep.
4440.
4440.
And info for 4425. Male's name is Terrell. Black male, 6'4", heavy build, last ring all black. He did threaten to shoot the caller and her children, and he does have a firearm under the passenger seat of his vehicle. It should be at the parking lot.
New message.
4440. 25 copies.
1811.
Just got information on my computer of another car to look out for of a sex offender who's armed and wanted for domestic assault. So that's one we will be
4487.
keeping an eye out for.
1811.
We're gonna go westbound on Highway 96 and hopefully we will find a traffic stop or something to do. It's kind of nice that people are driving
4446.
pretty mellow so far today, but
Copy.
Table 53 and code 4 on the traffic.
speed limit here
Go
is
for it,
50
1813.
miles an hour. This vehicle's doing about 55 right now. I'll give him that.
Copy.
Now he's up to 58, so we will
4441 and 4487.
be
Go on.
stopping him.
He's right to states. Going to be southbound White Bear from 36. The male that's swinging a machete. Don't have any further info, but states.
87 copies. Copy, speedy.
1814.
Lincoln Victor John 763. Lincoln Victor John 63.
New message.
4440.
New
Let's
message.
see here.
But
Oh, with Robert Victor 7801.
copy.
Huh.
New message. New message.
All right.
4487 area.
1815.
4425 in the area.
1815. Was that 9681?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
9681, right?
Copy.
All right, so I ran his plate. He was clear, or I'm sorry, had a valid license, and was apologetic. So he didn't argue or anything. So I figured we could get him to slow down. And his wife was in the car and seemed to be willing to remind him that he needs to slow down. So no need for a ticket to get him to do that.
White van, carries chairs, research in the area, suspect description.
47, I was just talking to State. He's going to be in front of the Family Thai restaurant, and it's the male who was out panhandling earlier.
Driving by the entrance
we have
to
him up on
North
camera. It
Oaks.
doesn't look like he was swinging anything.
North Oaks is one of our contract cities where we're the primary first responder. And as we drive past, then we end up in Shoreview, which is another one of our contract cities.
'91 73, 91 71.
Injury.
3 with 91 71 for rollover, Bel Air, Honey Rookie, Echo, Medic.
Okay, copy.
So we got a rollover accident in White Bear.
4425.
We're out to the Northern Air Hotel. Get forcing from Nini there.
This is why
Forces copy.
we're so
Charlie Parkway.
concerned with people
1818.
slowing down.
4487. Being the not on CP cancel.
It's
Copy. Any spots on
far
LS?
away from the over flipping the speed limit and being careful, unless somebody hits you, but there's no indication that the driver was hit.
I copy.
So it's a one vehicle accident. I'll turn it up so you can hear as the squads arrive. But that's an indication that it was going too fast. marks in the call say that the vehicle made a sharp U-turn, and that's when it rolled. Again, going too fast, probably for the existing conditions, and took the turn a little too quickly and rolled on him.
One seat crash, one unconscious breathing. Medics can respond routine, but still respond.
So that's good. No serious injury. One occupant
Yeah, response and still show routine.
of the car not seriously injured.
Deputies both on us,
So they're just going to have the medics probably check them out. And that's good. Never realized when, I was learning to drive and when I was a little younger, how many times people roll over their cars. I don't remember cars rolling, partly probably because they have better grip, higher centers of gravity with the SUVs.
40.
I don't know.
Come forward with the victim. This will be a good domestic and threat to the home.
It just seems like they roll over a lot more than they used to.
1416. There is a Volvo SUV here.
So we're on Highway 10. We're going
40.
really northwest, but it would be west on Highway 10. And we're going to get off on County Road 10.
Man down
Mounds View Boulevard.
near the Chase Bank.
On the right-hand side is the Twin Cities Army Ammunition Plant, which hasn't been there for decades, but is currently being redeveloped. I think there's a lot of remediation of hazardous materials going on there, but then they're going to turn it into a neighborhood. So we're in the city of Mount. It's the furthest northwest
4425.
city in Ramsey County.
Plate for the Volvo is going to be Tango
Chief
Paul
Ben
John
Zender is
250.
the chief here.
Hey, let me know who
And,
comes back to you.
they got a great little department.
Yep, please.
They're busy as they're kind of a crossroads for a number of suburbs and right so they get a little more activity than they would normally get if they weren't in this location.
$44.25 coming back to a Patricia Essler.
Yeah. Taking over for a shoplifter, and I'm actually stopping him over at the Denny's. No control. I'll start.
want to give a shout out quick to Jeff Lyman. Your buddy Zach told me that you got a brand new Dodge Ram truck, or it's not a Dodge anymore, it's just a Ram truck. I learned that lesson the other day, that Dodge is no longer the proprietor for Ram trucks. It's just Ram trucks. I don't know how that all works. It doesn't really matter. They still look the same, but congratulations on your new truck. I'm gonna go east on County Road I. I don't know why you're squeaking. I hit my knob.
Area. Get 35 taking squad area.
So we're eastbound. We're just passing Quincy by Pinewood Elementary School here in Mounds View. I'm going to get back on South 35W. Okay, strange look. Interesting.
We're close for medics are cleared at Nellis Conscious Work.
message. New message. New message.
Huh.
Traffic. But Thornhill Lane and Hershey Grove. Speed template Minnesota 04682220. Okay. Glen Oaks Avenue. Fires en route for multiple CO detectors going off. They've evacuated. 6150. 1830.
For white paramedics are not 23517 Bel Air for a 75-year-old male who slid off his chair at 1833.
So we're going to turn here on Hamlin and go into our patrol station for a second. I have to grab a piece of paper that's in here and sign it and throw it back in someone's mailbox. A request for training. And I figured while I'm up in this area, I might as well get it done.
Are there any white bear squads that can break for another accident with injuries at 96 on White Bear Parkway? The vehicle that was rear-ended and one of the passengers or drivers is unresponsive. Copy 1834.
361. But if fire can advise on mine, I could head to White Bear's accident with injuries at 96.
Yeah, I think they can handle it on their own.
.9171 and 75. The caller that's reporting is going to be westbound 96.
Alright, I will be out in 1 minute. Maybe a minute and a half.
1835. .9171, just another update. Caller is talking to the patient who's verbal now. She's saying that she's epileptic.
71 not copy. $5182. Last one. 5182 ETA on that line, please.
4441, did you mean the northern area?
A firm, sorry.
No problem, thank you.
4487, same traffic.
Copy.
Same 22, a couple minutes. 82 copy, thank you. Code 4. Copy. Why don't you just speed us to the left side of the neighborhood?
All right, sorry about that. I know some of you were probably about to call to get an Amber Alert for me, but I actually got stopped and asked a question by somebody. And then I had to cut them off and tell them, hey, I'm live, I gotta get back out there. See what calls are pending.
Door opened.
10-1 for Maplewood Ave, Northern Air, 1840.
So there's a call in St. Paul where they say their son fell out the window. Doesn't say how old the son is.
2-5, copy.
But I'm assuming
5280 transport.
a young one.
Right. Want to know now for that
We'll see. And then Highway 96 in White Bear is the accident where someone's injured. So it's so nice out. I don't know if people are just distracted driving, but you couldn't ask for a nicer day, so you shouldn't really be wrecking.
53 clear swift. Okay.
Back eastbound on Highway 96 from Hamlet, approaching Lexington.
5115 code 4. Sorry.
So we're southbound on Lexington Avenue. We're at Victoria Street and Arden Hills on one side, Shoreview on the other. We're about to get attacked by a protest of turkeys coming across the street. I don't know if you can see them. Oops, they're coming over the fence. They all look like hens. I didn't see any toms in there.
Northwest Station getting PA announcements.
Happy to be in 3247.
Seconds, about 36. Okay.
So we're westbound on Interstate 694, and we're heading into the city of Brighton.
But you guys just about 22. We have to know already. Or we'll be leaving narcotics means or something a little bit.
I'm gonna get off on Silver Lake Road and see what's going on down We're southbound on Silver Lake Road at 5th Street Northwest in New Brighton here. westbound here. We're passing Silver Lake Park. It's a beautiful park if you get a chance to come here when the weather's nice and walk around. It's a great place for you to bring your family and just relax. And there's some educational exhibits and some artworks that, like sculptures in there. It's just and it doesn't cost anything.
$51.84, $51.82. Airport. Right, 1751 Chatsworth, PIC. Daughter's having a mental health crisis. Arguing with sisters now outside, trying to break a window. A garden tool of some sort. So, had or has a plastic bat. Airport goes.
I'm still checking calls here and trying to see if we can't find something exciting to do. But we're either way far away from the couple calls that have come in, or we're in the slow area here. St. Anthony is a little bit of an unusual city because half of it's in Ramsey County and half's in Hennepin County. So we are on the Ramsey County side right now, and it's just a little unusual. Then they have a sliver of Roseville that actually you would think is in St. Anthony, but it's not. Down off of Old Highway 8, so northbound on Old Highway 8.
9171, can you take County Central and West? I have a 10-1 here from Maplewood.
$53 to Bug Tiger Rabbit. 9171. Central. 71. Need a squad for 3570 L Air. Medics are Rollover.
So one our copy, celebration
Heavy. 9175 on Central. I'll be breaking through the taxi. Heavy. 52, ready. Heavy.
Traffic.
Well, it's certainly not a busy night in Ramsey County. There's stuff going on, but it's either traffic accidents or a little bit in the city of St. Paul, but not much. So I am gonna end the live stream for now, and tomorrow Thomas
You can clear me
will
report
be
on
out.
this
I
morning
don't know
from
who
75's medical.
he's gonna have with him, but and then we'll all be back on Friday night. So thanks for sticking with me, and I hope everyone has a good